Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another episode of Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited as Knuckles. And the last one, of course, we got started with the gameplay, of course, of Sonic 3 and Knuckles Angel Island Revisited Edition here. We managed to get 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds because in Angel Island Zone Act 2 for Knuckles, he's not able to get any emeralds in that one. So we don't have the ability just yet to turn into Super Knuckles, but we're going to find one in here. Can I not? Okay, I guess you have to fly up that way or something like that, but yeah, okay. That's a Tails portion then. But here for Knuckles, though, we're going to have to find one more ring in this one, which should be not difficult at all. In order to find... What the fuck is going on here? Seriously. Okay. There we go. Managed to collect that, and sweet. Why? I'd fucking jump into that one like an idiot. Did not mean to do that, but that's fine. Continuing on through Marble. Fucking shit, man. Yeah, Knuckles' jump does not go as high as Sonic's does, so that's why it's like you might see me take more hits because I'm judging it based off the Sonic height when I really should be judging it off the Knuckles height. And here we are in special stage number 7 to attempt to get Emerald number 7. No shit, Sherlock. Okay. Just gonna move on through. Have to find some spheres that we have to complete the square on, so that way we can see that way we can see exactly where to go from there. Whoop, no, not this way. There we go. Now there should be some 4x4s presets. Nope. This could be a little tricky to deal with. Ah, shit. Okay. All I gotta do is just circle around this way. I need one more set. There we go. Now we're at max speed right now. And that's all 7. And that is that. Now for the rest of the Sonic 3 portion of the game, each special ring or each giant ring that I collect will grant me 50 rings, which is more than enough to turn me into Super Knuckles. And of course, the way Super Knuckles works, just the same way with Super Sonic. Super abilities, double the height, double the speed, invulnerability to you're still liable to drown, get crushed. And I think if you fall in the bottomless pits too, you also die, even as Super. But you're basically nigh invincible besides that. And of course, when you are in your Super form, your rings do drain 1 ring a second. And the moment you hit 0, though, you go back to your normal form. Just trying not to die here at this point. There we go. Sweet. Just ride this platform, this top, and just let it do the rest of the work for you as soon as it touches the ground. Whoops. Don't let it hit the spring. Come on. Oh, really? Okay. Whatever. Ooh, my favorite. Swing them up, get plenty of rings, get a shield. Any shield would do in this case. Just mainly going for the rings and such. They do increase in value the further up you go. Up to I think 80 is as high as you can get. Oh, lightning's even better. Great. Ah, well. Yeah, 80 is as high as it gets once you reach all the way up top. Oh, he doesn't jump? Well, I mean, he does jump higher at least. Got him. Beautiful. If you manage to hear a little bit of the beginning of that super theme, you notice that it started to sound like the Sonic 2 super theme, which is what I had preset in the options menu for that. You can choose between the invincibility theme, the Supersonic Prototype 3 theme from Sonic 3, just snazzied up just a little bit, not to its full restoration, but just enough for you to know that it's a proto. And then, of course, you have the regular invincibility music to go with the theme as well. But for this portion, I figure I'll just stick with the Sonic 2 super theme every time I go super and eventually hyper. Some goodies out this way. Free guy, I believe. Yep, and a ring. Damn it! Okay. Not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. That was close. Spin on those to make the platforms appear so that we can continue on with the level. Son of a... Well, I was hoping I can keep it because to the right is a giant ring. And I probably could have had like 40, like almost 100 rings at this point. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch out to Super. Continuing on with the level of Knuckles, we're going to take the top half. And of course I can cancel if I wanted to. One more time. Alrighty, back out. And the free guy. Alright, let's go ahead and revert back to Super. We got more than enough rings. We're going to just take care of the rest of Marble Garden this way. If you weren't super, normally you have to defeat a Tiki Head to the left of that, but since we can break through his Knuckles and super form, we just punch through like yesterday's news. Sir Spring, yep, go! Yeah, here is where you get to the alternate pathway with Knuckles since he can't jump as high. You have to take the top route here with him. I wonder if it is possible to get here I think it is possible maybe to get here as Sonic and Tails. Not sure in the original, but I don't know. I'll probably have to look that up later. 3 shots to the Tiki Head and okay, yeah, I was like, what am I fucking I gotta figure out what to do here? Yeah, I guess right, climb up. We got another section, just like how we did in the Sonic campaign. We got a section here in which shit's about to go down on you, so you gotta go. And what's even crazier is that you have to deal with a Tiki Head and some other obstacles in the way as well. And you can't even climb these walls either. There you go. You only have a limited time, otherwise you're crushed. And we have a unique boss here for Knuckles. And that's all he does, really. Avoid the link and just hit him when you can. If you're listening to the music, you can hear that this is the prototype version of Carnival Night Zone from the original 1993, and not the Michael Jackson track that we're used to. And also, if you listen closely, it sounds way better than it does in Origins. I don't know what the hell they did to ruin the music in Origins like that, but it's a good thing I still got this here to keep me going and, you know, remind me that there's actually a good widescreen version of my favorite Sonic game out there, instead of just some cheap corporate shit. Anyways, even though I still bought the damn thing, but you know what? I mean, like, Origins is not bad. It's not. It's fun in its own right, and it's still a great way to play the classics. Just my minor nitpicks from being a Sonic fan, you know. But then again, that's everybody in the fucking Sonic community, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Here we are at the boss, but this time, this one does not take 6 hits. This one takes 4, because you do have a time limit with this one. Not necessarily because of the time itself, but because how the way this operates. You see him destroying the blocks there. And you can see there's only a little bit of time before you're able to, you know, before you only have so many platforms that you can work on before you end up dying. And that's Act 1 for you. Carnival Nights, Act 2. Let's go. Also, with the pathway unique to Knuckles as well. This section under Sonic would be underwater, but here's dry bones for Knuckles. That probably would have been fun if there was some way for like Sonic and or for Knuckles, or I'm sorry, for Sonic to show up in Knuckles' story, and I knew it. Would have been neat to see if Sonic showed up like a Knuckles story, how Knuckles does for Sonic, and just like little cutscenes here and there. And he's like either laughing at you or he's like, "Kid man, bring it out," or something like that. Yikes! Come on. Just one more time. Damn it! Ah, fine. Damn it! In the same spot! Alright, finally got back to where I need to. Okay, there we go. Damn it, Knuckles, you're giving me a little bit of trouble here. Let's go ahead and blast you off to this guy. Not straight up, you dumb fuck. Nice, there we go. Get some speed going. Ah, well. I guess I'm supposed to go straight down. That's fine. And that's that. Why? For some reason, Knuckles doesn't have a boss there. And I kind of wish he did, but I don't know. That's just, for me, for Knuckles' story, that just always felt off. Like, I felt like there really should have just been a boss there. Now, but, you know, easy stage. You get through it easily. It's not bad. But now here we are in Ice Cap Zone, Act 1. And we're just going to work our way through here. It shouldn't be too hard to, yeah. See, you don't have to do all that shit about the back and forth and with the ice glides and stuff. You can just, why did it replace the lightning there? Nah, whatever. Actually, no, you can't go up here. You have to go to the right. It is possible in this version of the game to do so. It's actually an achievement. If you look at the achievement section of Sonic 3 A.I.R, it does say that, you know, for an achievement for Knuckles to reach the Sonic boss of Ice Cap Zone Act 1, which does require the level layout of Sonic 3 A.I.R. Just to know, it's not exactly one-to-one. There are some small changes, but nothing in terms of, like, nothing detrimental or nothing that I've noticed that was different from the original from all my years of playing. So, to me, it's like, what level layout, you know? It looks all the same to me, for the most part. Okay, yeah, just climb up a little bit and just wait there. Or you can just spin dash, gain some speed that way, and that should help out with that, and I can't reach up there. Okay. That's fine. Woo, no, 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 go back. Thank you. I need that, please. Basically, the boss that Sonic Mania would rip off. Basically goes around back and forth, shoots the icicles up in the air, lands on the ground, ladder, rinse, repeat. You know, I don't really see this background often, and I'm just like paying attention more to the art detail behind it. It's just like, yeah, it's like, it looks really fantastic, beautiful. This icicle background, especially. Now I'm having like a deeper look into it. Woo. There is a special ring located on the bottom of one of these, but you do need a bubble. Well, I mean, you don't need a bubble, but if you don't figure out a way to get out once you get the special ring, then yeah, you drown. One more. Why not? See if there's anything additional up there. No, there wasn't. Okay. Sweet. And what's another thing too about the stage is that you can go a long distance without a checkpoint, so just be mindful. It is very easy to lose focus, and it's very easy to lose a life in this. Because also another thing about some of this underwater stuff, that's a bottomless pit on the bottom. Yay! Lot of rings we have. Basically, it's probably enough to last the rest of the level if we really wanted to. But you know what? I feel like going for a nice bonus. So let's see how many rings we can get. I probably could have done it there, but you know that's fine. Luckily, though, it's a separate button to turn into Super. In the original, the moment you double jumped as Knuckles, even with the shield, you turn into Super. Same case with Tails. The only character that you don't do that when you double jump with the shield is Sonic. Yeah, let me just do that one more time. There we go. When in doubt, climb. Yeah, there's a lot of coinage. Rings here that we can get, so I'm just going to do that real quick. And there's a special ring there on top of that. You're supposed to use a spring to grab a bunch of these, but just fuck it. Oh, they give you rings every 100 at this time. In the original, you only had 100 and 200 get extra life. Otherwise, anytime after that, you weren't really getting extra lives. I guess they changed it in this one. Shit. Okay. Beautiful. That's going to fetch us a nice bonus. Here we are inside of Launch Base Zone, and you know what? I think that's where we're going to call it for an episode here. Next time we come back, we're actually going to complete the Sonic 3 portion of this, head into Sonic and Knuckles, and the moment we do that, we have to go Super Emerald hunting, so that's exactly what we're going to do as well. So until the next one, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Good night.